EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest where the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Oh, my goodness.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett. 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
Murray again. This is Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Jaron Reed on the
now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
36 yards. And the Seahawks
throwing now. Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
At the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To Chris Carson.
From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Drake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Running, it's Drake. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Robert Alford there defensively.
To throw again, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For DK
Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
by Patrick Peterson.
Again, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
18 on the play. First down, Seattle.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
21.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 34 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
5-yard line.
Now Drake. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
So that's what an angry defense looks like and what they can do. They told him, you've had your 3 touchdowns already. No way you're getting a 4th.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's second down. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
There's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.